Hey y'all, I'm Lisha the Southern Ladybug, and I have a ton of stuff to share with y'all today. Thank y'all so much for stopping by and coming back. Welcome to my new people, and thanks for all the people who continue to come back and comment and hang out with me every once in a while. I don't have a regular schedule, but when I do make a video, I usually wait until I have something exciting to show y'all. So I have a ton of stuff to show y'all today, but not a lick of stitching, not even a little bit. So if you're not interested in anything else but actual stitching progress, I'm gonna have to say bye to you now, but y'all hang around anyway because I have a lot of cool stuff to show you. Little teaser. I'll get to that in a minute. We've been blowing and going, and I seriously have not had any time to sit and stitch on my chatelaine that I finally brought out again. I've had a few projects to do, but we traveled a little bit, and then I have just been in my craft room reorganizing and redoing it. So I've got several things. I'm probably going to forget something. I'm probably going to move really fast just to try to get it all in. I may have to do another video because I forgot something, but I'll try not to go too terribly fast and show y'all a few really cool things. I've got some haul. I've got a couple of, well, I guess just one little crafty project that I did with my Cricut, and an awesome stitchy gift, and then an ultimate save the stitches. So I went home for Thanksgiving, and it was just a quick trip. Mike couldn't go, he was on call, so I went home, and as you know, I took my Christmas village home to my mom, and she loved it. She always says, you know, you making that for me? You making that for me? And I'm like, no, but maybe. Sometimes I am. And she didn't really expect me to give it to her, but I made her take it, and she loved it. And I will try to put a picture in. I'll put it in here if I can figure out how to do that, but probably going to be at the end. I edit on my phone, and it doesn't have all the features easily accessible that I have on the computer, so probably be at the end. But she set it up on her little buffet area, and has some spotlights on it up under the cabinets, and then put some snow and some poinsettias around it. So it was really pretty, and it was fine. She'll enjoy it. She'll look at it every day and enjoy it. And I honestly don't have a pretty place to hang it. We haven't done any Christmas decorating. My house is a disaster, and I have no place for a tree. I can't get to my mantle to put anything on it, so it just didn't happen this year. So she will enjoy it and be happy about it. So I left that with her. She was very surprised. Came home, only had a couple of days to get washed and get packed, and then we left and went to Branson for a week. We had a great time. We didn't get to do a ton of stuff, but we stayed in Little Rock the first night because we had to detour and go back to my parents' house in North Louisiana to drop something off to them on the way. So that really took us way out of the way and delayed our trip, but that's okay. We stayed in Little Rock and got up that next morning, went to a car dealership in Jacksonville. It's a Chevrolet dealership that also has a performance shop. And I have a Camaro that needs some work on it. And so we stopped to talk to them about that, to see how they can make that run better. I would like to drive that again. I like my Camaro. It's a 2012 ZL1 Camaro, and it's red, but I love it. So we stopped and talked to them. We had some friends who have gotten some work done there, and made a plan to bring it back up there maybe this spring. And then it was about 10 o'clock. We didn't make it up to Little Rock until, I don't know what time we got there the night before, but it was too late to make it to the cross stitch shop. Oh, and it was Monday anyway, so they were closed. So that delayed us. But anyway, so we got up, went to that, and then it was time, and the cross stitch shop in Little Rock was open. So I went to Shepherd's Needle and met Anne. She is amazing. She has got a great little shop. I just spent all the time I wanted just oohing and on and looking at all the stitch pieces on the wall, and I didn't need a thing. I didn't have anything in mind that I was going to get, but I didn't leave there empty-handed. One thing I did know that I wanted to get, I just wanted a variety of black floss. I don't have anything really except DMC in blacks and grays, and sometimes you just need a different color black for different things. So I didn't have any really good blacks or dark grays. So I had that in mind, that I wanted to just pick some random things. I didn't care, you know, who they were, what color they were, or what, but I picked 4 of them. Hey, those look really brown. They're black. Simply Shaker by Gentle Art, and then a classic Colorworks. Wrought iron, black licorice, onyx, and black coffee. Now, if I can't get black in that, then I don't need it. That looks really gray and brown. They're black. A couple other things that I picked up there. Again, I didn't need any of this stuff, but, you know, you're looking, and today it just struck a chord, and you just really wanted it. And I like to support I have several local needlework shops. I've got Jen Stitching Niche that's here in town. I've got Katrina Boyd's Cross Thread Needleworks that I get stuff from when I go to retreats. And then when we go to retreats, we go through Decatur, Alabama, and stop at, oh heck, what's Marlene's shop? I can't remember. I'll put it down below. Dang, we stop there every time we go to Nashville. Sorry, Marlene. I'll put it down there. But this is what I got. I got Erica Michaels Scary Berry. I just love these strawberries, and I haven't done a single one. And I just think they're fun. Make sure to get the linen one. I'm not doing it on that silk gauze. That's just craziness. Is that better? No, I didn't take them out of the package. Plum Street's Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. I did Halloweenies most recently for my friend that had the weenie dogs. Winter Wienerland. I'll get to these eventually for them. I just think they're funny. They crack me up. I just love that. And then I got the new Hands-On Design Holly Jolly Farm. I think these are super cute. I'm not a big fan of the chalkboard. I think they're super cute. I just haven't had a desire to really stitch any of them. But this one I really liked. I thought it was cute. And I really like the little small one, Holly Jolly Farm, with Santa and his reindeer. So I'll probably do that. I don't know. I thought this one was really cute, how she did it. Priscilla's very creative. So that's all I got on my trip. Not too much damage, but I went there on my birthday, and she gives I think it was like a 20% discount for your birthday. And because I was there that day, she went ahead and gave it to me. If you sign up for their email list, you'll get a birthday notice the next time, but she went ahead and gave it to me since I was there. So that was very sweet. Anne is super nice. She has a Flosstube channel, the Shepherd's Needle. Y'all check her out, Anne Thompson. I'll try to link that below as well. But I enjoyed meeting her. And there was another lady that was in there passing through town. She was from Alaska. Had family down in Arkansas that they were visiting, and they were about to catch a plane. So that was kind of neat. But from Alaska, that was cool. So I like to stop at any cross stitch store that I find as I'm traveling. We did not get to stop in Conway at that one. We were way behind and just were ready to get to where we were going. So we didn't stop in Conway. And then it didn't work out to get to the one in Branson either. We just weren't in town at the right time. And so I missed that one too. But I got to Shepherd's Needle, and I'm happy about that. All right, so a little bit of other stash that I got real quick that I've got laying around. like I said, Katrina Boyd is my other local needlework shop, and I've been buying these Songbird series from her at different retreats as she's had them. I had no plans to really start anything immediately, but as she had them and I saw them, I got them. So I got the rest of them. She sent them to me. Number 1, love, forever and ever. 2 cardinals. Number 3, winter wisdom. Aren't these pretty? I don't know, I just fell in love with them, the first ones I saw. And I started one during Mania. Hadn't touched it since. Simplicity. There is beauty in simplicity. I love a goldfinch. That was pretty. Number 9. Number 11, dream. Autumn dream. And gratitude. Number 12, heart full of gratitude. I like that one. I don't know what kind of bird is that. Dark-eyed junco and roses. Those are pretty. I just love those. So I'll get to those one day. Got a couple of shipments of Color and Cotton. I'm in the Color and Cotton Fabric of the Month Club. And I think this is 2 months worth. So last month I got Fern. It's kind of a green. It's not quite that dark. And then this month I got Cucumber. It's a 28 count and this was a 32 count. 2 greens back to back. Kind of similar, but a little bit different shade. They're pretty. So I'm getting a good little stash going on of that. All right, y'all. I got this awesome stitchy gift. I can't even begin to tell y'all how special this was. Noelle has been commenting on my videos, and we've been talking on, we follow each other on Instagram, and she has been a very good customer of mine in my Etsy store and just super sweet. And she sent me the most awesome, special, surprise birthday gift. I cannot believe she did this. And I'm just blown away. She stitched this for me, an ornament, flat fold ornament. It's You I Like. I got an It's You I Like. I am so pumped about that. I feel so special. And she did it in beads. All the It's You I Like is in beads. And the fabric is sparkly. And the trim is sparkly. And these are puppy dogs. This is me. And then the back. Look at this stuff. I love this. The back is super sparkly. But it's that fabric that you see like on pillows and stuff. How about that? I love this so much. Noelle, this is amazing. I just love this. But wait, there's more. So I have this hanging on my little dresser over here for now because, like I said, I did not put up a tree this year. But that's okay. I'm keeping this up all the time. It's not necessarily Christmas. Nothing about it really says Christmas. There's a little red and green in there, but I'm keeping it up all year so I can play with the back. And the ultimate. I cannot believe she did this, y'all. I got this big package in the mail. She did give me a heads up, said it was coming. I'm like, what have you done? What have you done? She sent me the entire set of the DMC Etoile. Oh my God. Look at this. I am in love. I have been kind of not debating. I was gonna get it, but I just haven't done it. My Michaels didn't have this locally, so I was gonna have to order it, and I just hadn't done it. I haven't decided I was going to do it. Just hadn't done it, whatever. But I used that black on another project, and it stitches really nice. And I used an orange. I bought an orange at Michael's, just individual ones, and I just love it. And I'm going to use that. Everything's going to have sparkle in it. Everything. Thanks to Noelle. Thank you so much. This is just, this is so special, and I just love it. She knows me so well. She's my spirit sister with all the sparkle. Okay. I can't believe, and I'm so proud and honored that I got an It's You I Like. That's so special. The other project, the only other crafty project that I have been working on is we're doing an ornament exchange at work, and I don't like to just go and buy an ornament from the store. I like to make it special. I like to get something that I think that person would really like. I hesitate to even participate sometimes in these things because not everybody has the same standard that I do. That is so ugly. I don't mean that ugly, but some people just don't take the time to even bother. So I don't know why they even bother signing up for them, but they just go get whatever. No thoughts put into it. They're like, oh, that's a cute ornament, and get it. I really try to think about what the person might like, try to figure out what colors their house is or whatever. So anyway, I made something. I don't like to go buy, and I don't want to go shopping either, but so I made something. And I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this because it's very, very glary. But I saw this on Pinterest. I need something dark to put behind this. I don't know. We'll see. I saw this on Pinterest, and I was like, oop, that's it. I was, kind of looking and trying to get some ideas, something I could do on my Cricut. I've been all up in my Cricut doing all kinds of fun stuff. And I saw this and said, that's it. And I was on a mission to find the cut file. So I wasn't about to try to design that and do that on my own. So I found the cut file, bought some bigger ornaments, watched a tutorial on how to do it, and it was a piece of cake. These turned out so cute, and I'm going to make a few more because I've got some other people that I'm going to give them to. But it's a floating ornament, and I can't do anything about that glare. But is that not gorgeous? See how it's floating? And how that's done is you cut out, there's a template, and it's cut out of a piece of acetate, like transparency film. Apparently they also have crafting plastic that's used for that. I've never seen that. I don't know where you get that, but I had transparency film. I've had that for years. Since I was in college, I had to do a presentation and use transparency film. Apparently you can still buy it though. The tutorial was fairly recent, and she had bought some at Staples, so it's not like it's obsolete, but I didn't know you could still buy that. I didn't know they still used it, but I had some. So you cut the template. It's just a round shape out of acetate, and then I cut all the blue out, the design out of vinyl, and stuck it on that acetate. Then you roll it up and you stick it in the hole, and it just pops open and stays there. How awesome is that? And I'm going to put a bow on it. So the one I finished last night, because I'm going to give one today to somebody else, and then I made a box to put it in. How cool is that? With a little cutout, and it's got a little place where it sits, a little hole, like a real fancy ornament box. And I put a silver bow on it, and then I made the box. How cool is that? Love that. So I've got a couple more to make. I was going to post that on my Cricut Facebook group, but I was afraid I'd get kicked out because none of those files are from Cricut. I found that ornament on Pinterest and, researched where to find the cut file, and it was actually from the Silhouette Design Studio. And I'm like, I wonder if that works. So I got to it and it showed where you could buy it, and I didn't have to like do a subscription, a join, or anything. And it was fairly cheap. And so you can buy whatever you want to from Silhouette and download it and then upload it into Cricut. It worked perfectly. Silhouette has a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool projects. Oh, excuse me. A lot more cooler stuff than the Cricut does. I'm kind of disappointed and thinking I probably should have got the Silhouette. But I can buy them from there and it's fine. So I did. They had a lot of cute stuff. Those turned out really good, and I think that my gift exchange partner will love that. And I'm gonna make a couple more for some other people, my bosses at work. I think they would like that. Okay. Oh, okay. So when I went home for Thanksgiving, we were down in my dad's shop looking for something. Tables, big banquet tables that we thought we had left there, but he didn't have them. But I brought a couple back anyway. We're gonna have a garage sale at some point, hopefully soon. Like I said, my house is a disaster area. We got crap everywhere and we need to have a garage sale. But while we were there, I was just looking around at some stuff and I saw a big pile of stuff on the floor, and I'm like, what is this? And he had also told me that he had my grandmother's, his mom's old sewing kit and wanted to know if I wanted it. And I'm like, well, yeah. I thought I already had it. My mom had given me one years ago after my granny went into the nursing home, and I thought that was her sewing kit. It's one of those old-fashioned sewing boxes, because I couldn't find any kind of sewing box that I wanted, and my mom had one like this, and I was like, that's what I want. I didn't bring it in here to show y'all, but it's an old-fashioned sewing box, plastic, has, a couple of trays in it, and you put your thread on top, and there's all the kind of little compartments for all your stuff, all the things. And he said that he had Granny's sewing kit. Do I want it? I was like, yeah, I want that. And so that's another reason we were down in the shop. We were looking for that. And as we were looking, I saw this other pile of stuff, and I was like, what is this? And it was more of her stuff. And I'm like, what the heck? I didn't know all this stuff was down here. I never really got a chance to go through her things. After she went to the nursing home, they sold her house, and it was kind of a fast thing, and they had to get in, get all of her stuff out, and go. And they kind of made it sound like they didn't have any of her stuff, or it was down in Daddy's shop, but it wasn't much there, and we had already gone through her clothes, whatever. I didn't know this stuff was down there, and so I was very excited. I got several things that they just had piled down there for nothing. I was kind of made me mad. But I got a couple of Corningware dishes, and I don't know, a whole bag of stuff that I haven't even gone through yet. It looked like some old letters and things like that. So I'm really interested to see what all that stuff is. Can't wait to go through that, but I hadn't had a chance yet. And so then we went to the other little part of the shop where he had some other things, and I was looking through, and there were some picture frames down there with some pictures, and I was like, we need to get these out of here. These are going to just really ruin down here in this shop. And as I was looking, I found something that I thought was lost. I stitched a grandmother, I guess you call it a sampler, for her several years ago, and she loved it and hung it up in her house. And I never knew what happened to that after she went to the nursing home. I asked, and nobody knew where it was. And I was like, did y'all see that grandmother picture that I stitched? I didn't remember seeing it in her nursing home room when I went to visit, so I didn't know what happened to it. I just thought it was gone. Went with to the Salvation Army or whoever they send their stuff to. Whatever. I thought it was gone. I was very sad. But as we were digging, it was down there in that shop. And that's not the first time I've dug through that stuff, so I missed it before. But this is the ultimate save the stitches, because I was really sad that this was gone and I didn't know what happened to it, and I really wanted it back after she died. And I'm just really happy to have this. I did this in 07. Framed it for her and everything. I have no idea what pattern this is, what fabric this is. I can't do much about the glare. But that's it. It's just a grandmother poem. And I love this. She did too. And I wanted it back, and now I'm going to hang it in my room. That is super special to me. Grandmother hugs and grandmother kisses, hot oven cookies and holiday wishes. Attics with treasures of children grown old, stories of magic and princes so bold. Oceans of patience and rainbows of love, a bright ray of sunshine sent from above. You stirred my childhood with rich golden days, touching my life in so many ways. When shadows are dark, I reach through the night. The love of a grandmother shines like a light. Okay. Enough of that. I am very happy to have that back. The only other thing that I have to share, this really isn't as long as I thought it was going to be, is I have a new craft room. I'm going to give y'all a tour. I am super excited. So we went to Branson. We did all the things. It's beautiful up there. It was wintertime, so there wasn't a whole lot to do. But we did all the things we wanted to do, and it was beautiful. Took a tour through the canyon, saw several bald eagles. That was really cool. We don't get to see those a whole lot around here. We have a few out by one of the lakes close by, but we don't see that very often down here. So that was really fun. And then we made the decision to actually left a day early, a morning early. We're going to leave later that afternoon, and head to Memphis, because it was supposed to rain Friday in Memphis and here. So we went ahead and left Thursday and headed to Memphis, made it there, and went to Ikea. I had finally decided what I wanted my craft room to look like and all the things, and I finally made a decision. And so we went to Ikea. We bought all the stuff, loaded it up, and hauled it back to Hattiesburg, and got in pretty late Thursday night and got everything unloaded. But it was a good decision because it did rain all day Friday all over the South. So it was a good decision. And then we spent the weekend putting everything together, putting it in here. And so that was the first week of December, that first weekend. I don't know what the dates were, somewhere around the 7th or so. And then ever since then, I have still been just putting things in places and organizing and moving in. It's been a slow process, but I think I've got everything in place. I can't find anything, but it's in a place. That's the drawback about getting a new place, a new space. I can't find anything. I've put it where I think it needs to go now and try to be handy. I can't find anything, but I will learn and it will be wonderful. Okay, I'm going to pause this and flip it and give you a tour. I'm going to try that and see if this works. So y'all hang on a sec. All right, well, that didn't work. So now you get two videos. I have to splice them together. Sorry about that. All right, so this is walking into my craft room. It's just a small space. It's like 11.5 by 11.5. This is the first wall as you come in the door. And this is going to be I have to have my computer because I do all my, bills and banking and such as that. So I still have to have my computer, and I have to have it for my Cricut as well. This is all from Ikea. It's two tabletops put together, and then the drawer units it's laying on. And then on the end, I got a bookcase. It doesn't match, but I don't care. I wanted the bookcase there. It didn't work out like I wanted. I wanted to put all my paper, my colored paper, cardstock and stuff like that there. Well, those shelves aren't even 11.5 inches tall. So that was kind of frustrating. I haven't got all my stuff put up on the wall yet, but I'm going to rehang everything on these two walls here, all my finished projects. Then I got my Cricut station. Everything Cricut is right there in one place. And that's really what I wanted. I wanted things all together again because I just have to go everywhere to get my stuff. My sewing machine and serger are going to be out all the time now, so maybe I'll get some projects done. Underneath, I stuck my rubber stamp drawer units. That's where all my rubber stamps are, what I have left of them. And this far wall is a table and a drawer unit. And then we went back to Lowe's and got some cabinets for the top. Moving over to the side, this tall, skinny shelf unit I got from Ikea. And then the other bookshelf we got at Target. And I've got all my beading stuff in there. And then I've got my paper. Look at that paper. It is all organized and Roy G. Biv'd. And I love it. On the back of my closet, we are not touring the closet. Just not going to happen. That's not quite ready for public viewing. But I got my Cricut mats hanging back there and my rulers, quilting rulers. And then here is my yarn wall. I can't get it in. Cube unit like I had before, but these are much, much bigger. And I fit all of my yarn that I had in the two smaller ones in this one big one. I need a chart to tell me where everything is. I can't remember where I put stuff in there. And then I have it sitting on top of a dresser. I really kind of liked this idea because it had drawers that I could put my cross-stitch fabric in, my sewing fabric in. I've put my finished projects in a drawer, my crochet and knitting tools, my extra needles and such. And then I don't remember what's in the rest of the drawers right now. But that's it. And I am so excited. I feel like I can be more productive now. I also did want to show y'all what I did with my fancy floss. I was struggling to figure out how to sort and store that and where I could get to it and see it. And this is what I did. I used the kind of the length of my Victorian motto. It comes in really long lengths. And so I made everything that size. And separated them according to color because I don't really care what company it is and I don't care what name it is. I don't look by that usually. I need a color. I may go looking for a purple or a green or something. So I decided by color was the best for me. So I got everything put on these cards and then I sat one day and got my hair straightener a hold of them and straightened them all. I ironed all the threads. Is that crazy or what? But they made them all pretty and they hang pretty. And this is working for me so far. But that's hanging on the back of my closet by an Ikea towel rack. That's not ideal. That's not how I wanted it. I wanted a rod, but I don't have any way. I didn't want to attach it to the door right now, but I may go back and do that. Make it one that attaches to the door. Just hadn't decided yet. But that's what I did with my flosses. So that's it. Sorry it was chopped up like that. I thought I could just switch it back and forth, but it wouldn't let me do that. So I had to stop the video and restart it. But I think that's it. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me. We don't have a whole lot going on. We're not going home for Christmas. I just have a couple of days right in the middle of the week off, so it's really not enough time to travel anywhere. So we're just going to stay home. We may go up and visit his family a couple hours north of here, not that far. But that's all we have planned. It'll be nice just to kind of chill out for a couple of days. I think that's it. Y'all have a great day. Merry Christmas. And I'll be back. Hopefully I will have some stitching to show eventually. Now that I've gotten everything where I want it, I've got some crochet projects out of the way that I needed to do by Christmas. All that's done. Now maybe I can concentrate on what I want to do for me instead of other people. I like making things for other people, don't get me wrong. I enjoy that they enjoy it. It makes me happy when I can make somebody happy with something I make. So I like doing that, but I also want to get back to my stitching. I got lots to do, so much to do. Market's coming up, and I wish you designers would just chill out for a minute and quit making so many cute things that I think I need to have. Just calm down. I can't get caught up. I think we all have that problem. There's always something new, always something I have to have. And I'm going to have them, and I'll do them eventually when I'm dead. I'll be like a stitching machine when I'm dead. I have all the time in the world. I'm just kidding. Y'all have a great day. Happy stitching. Merry Christmas. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.